Welcome to our new vlog. After having well rested, it's now time to say goodbye to Sambalpur. Every kilometer crossed here onwards is a step closer to fulfilling the dream. So, with that on my mind, I start today's journey.
So, yesterday was not such a good day, but then that's okay. I am hoping today would be better. I have started, so yesterday it was 561 kilometers exactly on the Odo. So, it says 550 today. I'm sure I have to ride a little in the night, but that's okay. I have auxiliary lights, and I'm hoping there'd be some amount of traffic today as well, today on the road, so wouldn't be that isolated as it was yesterday. uh, Apart from that, the destination today is Nagpur. I'm sure by now you know where am I headed. This was clue enough, right? As promised yesterday, this is Sambalpur town. I'll be crossing Mahanadi bridge in a little while, so I think, yeah, I'm very close to it now. Okay. Yeah, so there's the bridge. It's a pretty huge one. I know, guys, it was my mistake. Okay, there's barely any water on it though. It's all dry. A little disappointing, yeah, but then that's okay. It's onset, early onset of summer, and after winters, I'm sure the water would be much lesser than what it should be. Anyway, so that's that. Today's agenda is to get to Nagpur, and Nagpur is about 550 kilometers. Stay with me, I'll keep you updated on the journey. From places to see in Sambalpur, Hirakud Dam is one of the main attractions. Today morning when I woke up, I was in a dilemma that should I just take a small detour and cover Hirakud Dam and then proceed. I was thinking about it, but then getting ready and everything, I didn't have to pack much though, because I didn't take out much, but doing everything took a little bit of time, and I needed that rest, because the night before the ride began, I was a little anxious and couldn't get much sleep, and slightly sleep deprived, and yesterday where I couldn't have anything, body needed some rest, good rest, so I decided to just hang back, because Sambalpur is not that far. I can come some other time as well. So that's the idea behind not going to Hirakud. But if any of you guys are coming, do visit Hirakud Dam. It seems quite promising. So I have to take that bridge that you see. that scenic route connects with the highway. This is the highway. So this one good thing about this road, the road condition is very good, but apart from that as well, if you don't have to use maps, if you just follow the directions on the road itself, you'll get to your destination. So the directions are very well laid out, and if there's any change whatsoever, you can anticipate that. Let's see how this road would be. It's pretty much straight, so there's no diversions or any changes that I have to make from this. I don't have to get off this road. So let's see how it goes today. Of course, you'll get to know by the end of the video. This is the first toll for the day. About the ride today, let me tell you a couple of things. So to get to Nagpur, I'll have to cross Chattisgarh as well. So yesterday it was 3 states: West Bengal, Jharkhand and Odisha. Today it's Odisha, Chattisgarh, then to Maharashtra. The roads are pretty good, nothing like yesterday, but then it's a 4-lane highway, so it's not a problem. The welcoming change is that I can see people on the road, other cars and bikes are passing as well. So if you keep riding alone for some kilometers, it feels good. But then if you do that for the entire day, you don't see another person around you, it's like a little distracting, disturbing, I would say. Probably I'll get used to that. Just as I was talking about having other vehicles on the road, this is what I see in front of me, and this is what I see behind me. So I spoke a little too early, I guess. Anyway, so I had my breakfast in the hotel itself to save some time. I don't know did that save time or not. I was pretty lazy, when I woke up I thought of I'll start by 8. So I woke up at about 7. So I thought that I'll take an hour and start by 8. Then I got ready and it was close to it, so I thought let's have breakfast. In that point of indecision, I took even longer to have breakfast. So today loading up the bags were much easier. It happened a lot faster than yesterday. So I guess I have the system defined now, how to do it. And I've placed the bags a little far back so that I can get a good place to sit. Actually, I'm carrying a water bladder that's in my jacket, so that takes a little space as well. So if you talk about Xpulse, every inch matters on the seat. The traffic here is a little crazy, but then anywhere close to if there's a settlement close to highway, people barely have any etiquettes in regards to how to ride and drive. So nothing different from other places. Alright, enjoy the views. I'll see you in a little bit. Mr. Toll Free Traveler, in one of his videos about how to manage long rides, said that if you're traveling more than 500 kilometers, travel at the start of the day, travel 200 kilometers straight, and then take a break and continue riding, and then every 100 kilometers take another break, because at the start of the day your energy is always high, you can sustain longer on the saddle, so you'd be crossing good distance. Now I have taken that as a golden rule. Raipur is about 271 kilometers from Sambalpur, so I might not get to Raipur directly, but at 200 kilometers I'll take a break, and then at every 100 kilometers I'll take breaks. I might have to travel in the after dark today, so I'll try my best to avoid that, but from what it seems I would have to do it at least for some time. So anyway, I'll try to be a little quick today, so that I can cover distances faster. Yesterday my average speed was approximately 60 kilometers per hour. That's good enough. If I can maintain that today as well, that would be great. Let's see how it goes. I'll keep you updating. Guys, if you see a rider in gear with luggage strap, just wave at them, you know. When somebody travels for hundreds of kilometers in a day, they're bound to lose motivation at some point of time, and even a simple wave can lift up their morale. So just a second, wave at them, and that's it. Your contribution is done for their ride. It's that simple. Just crossed a place called Chibarra. This is the toll road, has all the signs for a ghat section. And let's see. The ghat sections yesterday were beautiful. I'm hoping to encounter some today. Tomorrow and day after, so definitely we have ghat sections, but day after there's one particular ghat section I have always wanted to do. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's a very dried out space. There's hardly any green on this side. See the contrast. Nagpur is about 455 kilometers. There was a small milestone by the side of the road. On Odo I have another 2 kilometers to go before I complete 100. So this is where I cross Orissa and enter Chattisgarh. Yeah, now I'm officially in Chattisgarh, first state crossing of the day. So I just stopped to keep my phone inside at a place called Botaldi, and gathered some curious onlookers. So some of the people haven't heard about Hero Xpulse altogether, so just wanted to have a look at the bike, ask me a couple of questions about the setup, And one of the most interesting questions was why do you ride this bike for such a long distance? And you know, the fun part is that nobody can answer that question because to us it's a passion, but for others, bike, a two-wheeler as of today is a commuter vehicle, okay, which gives you good mileage, takes you from point A to point B, and that's for the majority. Only about 20 to 30% people take biking seriously, and they do long trips. So you can never give a answer that will satisfy their curiosity. So as you saw, Nagpur is 440 kilometers away. 440 should take about 8.5 hours. It's close to, it's quarter to 11 now. But it's a pretty hot day. Even while riding, I'm feeling the heat. Nagpur is 408 kilometers north. So there's a change in the strategy. Rather than going for long hauls, I'll stop at every 100 kilometers. The bike as it is had some heating issues in the city. So at the last visit to the service center, they did an ECU update. They said that the matter would be resolved, but then heating here is a very common thing, and that too on this hot day. I don't want to take any chances, so I'll stop at every 100 kilometers, and that way I can hydrate myself as well. So both me and the bike will be in good shape when we reach Nagpur. And somehow, I don't know why, but then I'm in a very chipper mood today. Okay, so I'm actually enjoying this ride. Yesterday was a little dull for me, but today I'm actually having fun. Nagpur 400 kilometers, Raipur 121 kilometers. It is 11:15 right now. Let's see how much time it takes for me to cover 400 kilometers. So my Hero service center found the wisdom to give me a call and check on how the bike's performing. I gave them my mindful, and let's see, they have asked me to bring the bike back to their service center once I'm back to Kolkata, and they'll see what can be done. But making very good time, the average speed is 64 kilometers per hour. Nagpur is about 380 kilometers, 370 to 380 kilometers, somewhere in between. I would have to ride in the dark, I'm sure, but not more than 2 hours maybe. This way I can actually see the sunset while riding. My parents never actually said no. They, their concern was a genuine concern that I must be safe on the ride. That's it. Beyond that, they did not actually go ahead and stop me from planning it through. They were actually involved in the planning. They wanted to know where am I staying, what are the stops, what are the places that I'm going to be. They even gave me a couple of things to get for them from a few places. So overall, I'm extremely lucky with the parents that I have. Nagpur is just 338 kilometers more. I'm just looking for a place with a little shed. I don't want to stand in the sun, nor do I want to keep the bike in the sun. The moment I find a place with a shed, I will stop there. Hi guys, so I've met a couple of friends here. नाम बताओ आपका? चलो सही है. I'm at Kapa right now. I'm leaving in a couple of minutes now. So Jitesh and Somesh, right? They came to talk to me. Thank you, bhai. This is what I love about trips. You meet people, they take interest in you, they find maybe 1 out of 100 will find inspiration and join the club of tourers, or maybe not. That's okay. Everybody has different passions, so it doesn't have to replicate mine. But it's always good to meet people. So a little ahead I would get bypass road for Arang, and then after Arang it would be Raipur. From Raipur it's another close to 270 kilometers. So Arang is bypassed. Now Raipur is about 40 kilometers away from here, and Nagpur is about 318. Yeah. The tea stall that I was standing next to, he was a little reluctant at first, but then he didn't say anything after that. I think I'll fuel up again after Raipur. Just I don't want to stop again. So the next break will be at 330 kilometers. So I'm in Raipur right now. I'll be taking the bypass very soon. But then the bypass also goes through some amount of the city. That's okay. Any which ways it's about 1:30, so there's barely any traffic here. The roads are quite broad. I think this is the bypass. While entering I was thinking of having my lunch here, but then as is I don't eat much on the ride, so it's gonna be difficult to find something that I want. Actually not. This is a proper city, so there'll be multiple options here, but then that's okay. I'll just let me cross Raipur, fill up fuel, and then we'll see how it goes. So this is, I think this is the final departure from Raipur. It's a beautiful city. The bypass created, it's like the directions are proper. It's a very broad road. There are malls all around, restaurants all around. Pretty one. Hi guys, so I met Giriraj and Aditya here. I'm in Raipur right now. So I just talked to Tank Up, and these two were there. They looked at the bike and they wanted to talk to me. So if you're having your channel, just let them know.
Yes.
Do you have your channel? Just tell them the name. Mr. Aditya,
Mr.
right?
Aditya.
Do you?
Giriraj.
Great. So I'm leaving here. I'm in Raipur, so it's another 260, I think, to Nagpur. I'm hoping to reach by 7. Let's see how it goes. Chalo, I'll see you guys. So I met two more guys, as you've seen. So Aditya is a very cute one. He's like big fan, sir. So I told him that it's a little too early. I've just started. So first see the videos and then make up your mind. The exit from Raipur is a little messy. It's quite confusing as well, to stop multiple times, because I just cannot understand which way to head. Thank you, Raipur. I met another guy. I stopped to check the route again. He came and spoke to me. Thank you so much, Raipur. This road straight will lead to Durg, then Nagpur. There is another place in middle, but I completely forgot the name. So after border crossing and getting into Maharashtra, the first place is Deori. Let's see, water should not be that far from here. Okay, so finally I'm out of that mess. Google sort of changed the route slightly. This is faster, looks faster. So there's no board for Nagpur yet, so I don't know how far is it. But we're not going to Durg anymore. We are directly going to Rajnandagar or something like that, and then the place before state crossing is longer, something of this sort. So not sure. We'll see the board when it comes. It's the sun's right above and it's pretty hot right now. Raipur, thank you again. It was lovely meeting you all. So Rajnandgaon is the next place, and it's about 18 kilometers. So let's do one thing, let's stop there Let's get some refreshments, rest the bike a little, and then straight I'll cross the border and see on the other side where can I stop. Nagpur is about 230 kilometers. At least that's what the board says. It's getting hotter by the minute. Anyway, I knew this would happen, so nothing to complain about. I guess this is Rajnandgaon, but I've gotten on a flyover that will bypass the entire city, I think. Let's have sugarcane juice. There it is. I had 3 glasses of sugarcane juice and met 2 cute kids there. Very curious about where am I going, where am I coming from. So from here I'll directly cross the border. Bhandara from here is about 144 kilometers. So let's see if I get to Bhandara or if I need to take a break before that. But definitely somewhere close to Bhandara itself. It's already 3:13. So I probably have about 3 more hours of sunlight. Let's see how far can we get. This particular road is just like yesterday's, towards the sorry, end of day, with hills on both sides. I think we are very close to the border, Maharashtra border. So over this entire trip I'd be going through 7 states. I think this is the border. Sir, Nagpur सीधा. You should listen how the bike sounds now. It's become more exotic. I'm in Maharashtra now, the state where I'd be for some time before moving on to a different state. Again, just like yesterday, I'm the only one on this road. There are no vehicles ahead of me, no vehicles behind me. This white Honda City just overtook me from the left without honking, and there was a calf on the right side of the road, so I was moving towards left. People really leave their brains at home when they come out on the road. Bhandara 96 kilometers. I'm thinking I'll directly go to Bhandara and take a stop, because Nagpur will be just about 60 kilometers from there. I can cover that in 1 hour 15 minutes max. The roads are brilliant. Currently I'm passing through Lakhani. Nagpur is about 85 kilometers from here, so I'm not going to stop anymore at Bhandara. I'll ride straight to Lakhani, Nagpur. I hope the traffic ends soon. So I've ridden 1022 kilometers already.
A beautiful sunset, well-laid road, and an amazing landscape. Indeed, dream it is. However, with the setting sun, my camera decided to set for the day as well. About 40 kilometers away from Nagpur, it completely ran out of power, so I couldn't capture entering the city situated at the absolute center of India. I reached Nagpur around 6:30 and started my hunt for a decent room. After about 2 hours and a million hotels later, found my stay for the night. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video and support my efforts. I will see you in the next video.